On today's show, host Jack Patty, Ray the DA, Victim Services Director Mary Houlihan, and Sergeant Jesse Harris will discuss the Casey Anthony trial. Kaylee Anthony was reported missing by her grandmother on July 15th of 2008. Casey was indicted on charges of first-degree murder and pled not guilty on October 14th of 2008. Kaylee's skeletal remains were discovered in a wooded area near the family's home on December 11th of 2008. On July 5, 2011, the jury found Casey Anthony not guilty of murder, aggravated child abuse, and aggravated manslaughter of a child, but guilty of 4 misdemeanor counts of providing false information to a law enforcement officer. With credit for time served and good behavior, she was released on July 17, 2011. Stay tuned for the details of this case.
Clock 9:07 as we welcome you to American DA Live on this Forensic Friday, the 22nd day of July. Commonwealth Attorney Ray Larson is with us. Good morning, Ray.
Good morning, Jack.
We're going to talk about the Casey Anthony trial this morning. You folks have been asking for that for some time, and we're going to open our phone lines for your comments and questions and what have you here in just a few minutes at 253-5959, touch star 590 from AT&T, toll free from anywhere, 1-877-777-0590, or you may email us, jackpatty@wvlkam.com, and introduce us to our guests this morning, Ray.
Well, with us this morning, Sergeant Jesse Harris. He's the supervisor of the Crimes Against Children's unit at the police department. Has been there for a while, and they've been in his unit's been involved in some pretty gruesome cases involving little people. Mary Houlihan is with our office. She's the director of our victim services, and Mary, in her previous life, was involved with investigation of child fatalities, and that's a heavy-duty job that she had when she was with whatever the Cabinet for Human Resources is now called. They seem to change the name about every 20 minutes.
Just to keep people confused.
No, it keeps me confused, but then that's not difficult.
Good morning to both of you, and thank you guys for being here.
Good morning.
You know what I was thinking, Ray, is so many people have said publicly that, and as you pointed out, you know, a little bit ago when we were talking about this case, that they've really turned on the jury in this case, because we have. I was like you. I didn't follow this case on TV like I did OJ, but a lot of people did, and a lot of people believe that based on what they saw on TV, that the case was proven, that there was no question that Casey Anthony killed this poor little girl, and everybody's mad like they were after OJ and after Robert Blake and a lot of these other high-profile cases where they feel like somebody got away with murder.
Well, that's right. I mean, it's I'm reminded of something I say to people in our office all the time when we talk about cases that are just outrageous kind of cases. That in our business, the putting together cases to try to prove cases, never mistake outrage for evidence. Just you just can't do it. Mm-hmm. For everybody that doesn't know this, that I found something that's a kind of a quick introduction to this.
Good.
Casey Anthony was charged with murder of her child Kaylee, and this drew the greatest national, international, and social media attention probably in history. Kaylee was born in 2005. She was reported missing by her grandmother Cindy on July the 15th, 2008. Her skeletal remains were discovered in a wooded area near the family home on December the 11th, 2008. Casey was indicted on charges of first-degree murder and pled not guilty. The prosecution sought the death penalty. The trial lasted for 6 weeks, and on July the 5th, excuse me, of this year, the jury found Casey Anthony not guilty of murder, aggravated child abuse, and aggravated manslaughter of a child, but they found her guilty of 4 misdemeanor counts of giving false information to law enforcement. This case was called one of the biggest ratings draws on television and the internet in recent memory. The case has been cited now as an example of the unfairness of prejudicial pretrial publicity. Now think about it.
To learn more, tune in every Friday morning at 9 a.m. on News Talk 590.